see during the I do part, the teacher is providing a focus for the learning, clear explanation of what to do, modeling, explaining, doing your think aloud. These are all the teacher behaviors, and there's more. This is just a short list. Okay? Student behavior is listening, observing, accessing the prior knowledge, and participates in a limited way. Okay? When I was talking with third grade, they were talking about telling the students, this is the I do part of the lesson. This is what it looked like, and this is the purpose. We have to get the students into that routine so they know the behavior expectations within them, within that part.
Now, how do you feel about them asking questions during the I do?
Not at first.
I was going to say, that gets into that opens up a can of worms.
We were talking about that. We find during the I do, the kids have such a hard time adapting to that.
Yeah.
They all want to be trying to do the problem that we're doing, and I'm like, just watch me. I'm just explaining it. I'm showing you what I do and how I think, and it's so hard for them to get re-wrapped around that.
It is, and then that part maybe just haven't put everything in their desk, like, so they can't have anything.
Nothing on their desk.
And if they know
want
that
this
they're
locked.
going to have a turn, you could get, I know, it's going to be hard. I know, because I was one of those, just let me solve it myself. Okay? Now we're going to move into the we do part. This is where we're going to move more into some student behaviors. The we do in this presentation, these slides, combines the we do and the y'all do together. Kind of combines the two of them. Okay. This is kind of the guided instruction piece. So what is guided instruction? The cognitive load begins to shift to the students. Okay. The teacher is still going to model. Where your whole group, small group instruction kind of occurs. Don't think the small group as a center piece. Think about this is where you're involving the students as a group for the y'all do. This is where the collaboration of the students is going to take place. This is where it's going to be critical that you can write within your TE what kind of prompts are you going to ask? How are you going to scaffold? What questions are you going to ask? This is where the last presentation that you had today with the higher order thinking, this kind of piece can go in this one as well. And this is also where you can kind of have that quick formative assessment to check for understanding. Have a clipboard, write down what they're saying, any misconceptions that they have. Okay? So in this guided instruction piece, what do I think about when planning for it? How am I going to release the responsibility to the students? If we just sit and even think about some of the professional development you've been through the years, you just sit there and you're not involved, you're not really doing any of the learning. Okay? Whoever is talking is doing the learning. Okay? How will I scaffold my instruction to meet the needs of all learners? Okay? How can I pair them together? What will I do when I meet with the small groups? If I'm over here meeting with this group, how am I going to make sure that they're still on task? This takes practice. It does. What types of cues, questions, or prompts will I need to be ready to support the learners? So think about as you're planning the lesson, I know these particular students may struggle with this concept, so how am I going to support them? Or who can I buddy them up with who I know will help them, not tell them, how to support that question, that thinking? And then how do I assess students' understanding? Okay, so now we're going to watch the guided instruction piece. Okay, so we're thinking about how the teacher is modeling, how is she using the cues and questions, and how is she using assessment within the small group.